Hey everybody, John from EduFit here. We're on day 4 of holiday bulking season. Glad you're still with us. Today we're going to go through a piece of the pull routine that I normally program, and it's kind of go through really one piece of it, which is going to be a lat pull that I like to do, or I like to teach about. That's going to help us get ready to do a pull up or improve our pull up. So on a pull day, if you watch the bench press video, or you just watch the bench press video that I did yesterday, you'll know that every day I structure my routines around a primary lift, right? So on a push day, it's usually going to be a bench press. On a leg day, if I'm working my quads, it's going to be a squat or a deadlift. On a day where I want to work the back of my legs or my hamstrings, it's probably going to be an RDL. So super simple. I just structure my routine around whatever that primary lift is going to be. On a pull day, I like to structure that around a pull-up motion, right? So that can be a pull-up unassisted, weighted, assisted, but it can also be something like a lat pull down. So a pull-up might not be an accessible lift for everybody. If you don't have, like I do here in the lab, I don't have a pull-up bar that's going to work for me. Or if you're in the vast majority of people who can't do a pull-up yet, then it might not be something that's accessible to you. But using this method for a lat pull down is going to be a great way to either stand in for the pull-up set that you aren't able to do because you don't have the bar, or it's taken, or whatever, or you can't do one. Which is totally fine and totally acceptable. We just take these steps and we go little by little, and then all of a sudden you're doing 8 to 10 pull-ups at a time. So like I said, we're going to go through a specific type of lat pull down here. I actually learned this, I believe, from the strength and conditioning coach of the Army football team, I believe. I saw a video of him teaching this. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up for a lat pull. So I have my high bar up here on the high pulley. Hopefully you can see it in the video there. I have my high pulley hooked up with the lat pull down bar. And I'm just going to line up here as I normally would. And the important thing here is, a lot of times when you're going to do a lat pull down, whether it's in a gym or wherever you are, you're going to have that thing that goes across your legs. You're going to have those rollers that go across your thighs here, and it's going to provide some weight. If that's there when you're going to do this, just pop it all the way up. We do not want that. We don't want anything holding us to the bench. So what we want to do is we want to move our feet directly underneath our hips, just like I set up for the bench press. If you've watched that video, but I'm going to have my feet directly underneath my hips, and I'm really just going to put my toes on the ground. I don't want a plant. I don't want. I really just want my weight setting on on my butt and my glutes into the bench, and then I'm just going to reach up and grab the bar, and without anything holding me down, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the normal lat pull. And I'm going to get the bar below my chin. So pull down and release. Pull down and release. And so when we take away that structure here, when we take away that thing that sits across our legs, we're kind of pantomiming or we're mimicking the pull-up, right? So instead of us pulling the weight up, we're using the pulley system to push the weight, or instead of us pulling our weight up, we're using the pulley system to pull weight up. But without that resistance on your legs, or without something holding you into the bench, it really does mimic that pull-up motion. So again, if you can't do a pull-up, and that's something that you aspire to, this is a great place to start. Go to the lat machine, take away any sort of that stuff that's going to stick you down to the seat or stick you down to the bench. Put your feet directly under your hips, reach up, and just pull down without anything keeping you there. It's going to pantomime that pull-up motion great, and it's going to get you in a spot where you might be able to do a pull-up after a few months of doing these types of lat pull downs. So I suggest you give it a try. I'm going to finish my pull day here. I hope you get a lift in today as well. Have fun, peace, be kind to each other. Let's get after it.